Dale Hawerchuk. Mo, what can you tell me about your experiences with him? I'd have to think, were you guys in the OHL as players the same? Tell me about your entire history with Dale.
Yeah, so he's he would be about 57, so he's older than I am. I passed through after he came through. So when he comes to greatness, I'm still just a kid in Canada, right? Like this rookie up Winnipeg, and then nothing, right? So he is just kind of getting to the back half of his career, toward the end of it when I'm coming into the league. So we didn't cross paths here. But where we did is Mark Scheifele played for him in Barrie. So Mark's, the cornerstone guys here. And we also have these things. So there would be two interfaces. One is we have a development camp every year and we bring coaches in. So 1 year Dale came in. So it's a big deal for me, right? Like you got to know that there was Gretzky was in Edmonton and Hawerchuk was in Winnipeg. When you're a Canadian kid growing up, these are your big names, right? So I get to roll in and hang out with Dale Hawerchuk. That's pretty cool for me. But what's really cool is 5 minutes in, there's a rink board on the table and he's talking hockey, right? And this guy's working at the game. He's asking questions, he's sharing stuff. And so he leaves and you go, okay, that's why. And you see it with Roddy Brind'Amour. There are great players that have such a love of the game. They want to keep loving it, but they want to keep learning. They want to learn about it from a different angle. Some guys, great players, they just want to hang out in the locker room. Dale wanted to get good at it. He wanted to work at it. And, we had a private moment because there are times there that I was transitioning assistant coaches. One was going to the Moose. I had a whole, is you ever interested in leaving? And he said, no, I don't want to leave Barrie. I mean, he goes, I have too big an impact on these kids and I love it. My family loves it. So he was definitely connected to that. And then the other was our heritage game, our outdoor game here in Winnipeg against Edmonton. To see, and I hope it's this way now, Triple, but the Oilers are there. So I got Charlie Huddy on my staff and Wayne Gretzky's there and all these Oilers are there and all of these old Jets are there. How much fun it was for him, right? Like that, they enjoyed the game, and I think they had friendships in a different manner, possibly than the way these guys do now, because it was just their room, right? There weren't 50 relationships. There weren't 6 guys leaving every year and coming back, where almost the league is just a pool of players now. These guys love each other, right? And they tell some phenomenal stories. So I got to see Dale then in his environment and the respect that those players had for him, the stories they told about him. Those were my 2 interactions. And what you're left with is that's a guy that figured out a way to love the game of hockey and all parts of it and enjoy it. So he had a way too short life, but certainly in the game, a really, really full life.